So spirituality, people say, what do you do with closed eyes? How do you contribute to society? You guys are doing nothing. But when you see the lasting impact it can have, it can change the humanity actually at large. So we have a greater role to play. And as they say, consciousness is the fundamental thing when we look at it from epigenetic point of view. If we always remain turbulent with our consciousness, our genetic behavior also will respond accordingly. And when many individuals who has a very highly developed level of consciousness, they come together. I don't mean physically, but vibrationally all across the globe. And when this critical mass is reached, some level of egregore will be formed. And this level of egregore of consciousness will definitely change the genetic response. And the change in genetic response means mutation. So in a way, we are helping towards a better human society in the future. As individuals, we do definitely benefit, because a calm and peaceful mind can be more creative than a turbulent mind. Some of you who had seen this, Kaun Banega Crorepati, Amitabh Bachchan, he was baffled, perplexed, seeing that child doing things which normal child would not be able to do it. For example, they would blindfold themselves and read a book. Well, somebody may argue that God has given you two eyes. Why do you need to blindfold and read? Of course, it's a very logical question. But most important thing that develops is confidence. That look, I can read with blindfold. And how intuitive that child must be, that you shut off your optical vision, dependency on optical vision, and your trans-sensory abilities are developed. So instead of seeing things, you're touching things and feeling things, and you're able to say, oh, it is this color, or it is this word, or it is this sentence. So the intuition simply skyrockets. We would like to see their consciousness develop so high. And with that higher level of consciousness and intuition, keep on growing. And then we keep wondering what will become of this child when that child grows up. We don't know. Our studies so far shows that the children between 5 and 15 only are able to learn, or we are only able to train children between this age, 5 and 15. After that, we lose the ability of learning this art of this inner intuition. If you like, Sunny, we can have this demonstration. I think we had done it once in one of your session, either with Tana or with Ata. I don't recollect. Maybe Umagaru can share with you on that. But we can do it on TV also. But TV is no fun either. See, because a skeptical mind will always work with that. Somebody must be telling them in the back, that, oh, it is this sentence or that sentence, or this color or that color. So best would be in person, you see. And whenever you have a big gathering, just let us know. We'll send about half a dozen children with these abilities. I think I have covered enough on the idea of conception and how meditation can help us develop a right state of mind. See? Because meditating for 15 minutes, 20 minutes, of course, it's good. Doing meditation for that period helps us maintain a meditative state later on during our working hours. See, as a mother or as a father, you can perform your duties well when you have a meditative mind. When you're cooking or when you're doing your office work, a meditative mind is more effective than an ordinary mind. So we need to make use of it. And when we invoke the presence of God in all our activities, mundane or at home, mundane activities like in the office, when you have a meditative mind and also invoke the presence of God, that I am doing this for the Lord, or I am doing this to make God happy. Such simple sentiments also can change the nature of our work. It can become more effective because you be trying to become more careful when you involve such higher entities when we work. And somehow this work also becomes puja, kind of a worship. Where Lord Krishna talks about in Gita, he classifies 3 types of actions: karma, vikarma, and the highest is akarma. Karma, we are all used to karma. Kaam karte rehte hain. We keep working. Everybody does it. Whether you meditate or not, everybody does it. Vikarma is Vishishta karma. Vikarma means Vishishta karma. With special attention you are working. That's also not all, but some of us are able to do it. But akarma, that you love things so much, like a mother looking after a child. You will never find a mother cursing a child and say, Betty, I always have to breastfeed you all the time. Will she curse? But if a husband or a father has to get up in the middle of night and warm up the bottle of milk, he'll perhaps write it in his diary also and tell his wife, look, you were sleeping and I had to wake up and warm up this milk and, make a story also out of it. So when work is done with a lot of love, the impressions don't hang on to your head. It is because of these impressions we create our future. When you hate something, these hateful vibrations, impressions remains with you. And who knows, in your next birth, God may refuse you a child. Last time I gifted you a child and you hated to breastfeed or whatever. Or you didn't want to, or you were making stories out of this child. You deny certain opportunity. So the God also denies you something.